What's up, guys? Ren Zero here. Doing some work on the Carnifex and stuff. I thought I'd show you what I've been doing. Lodrome. I think he's building his Carnifex. He's been drilling me lately about when we're going to put another video up for Carnifex. And so, this is for Lodrome. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think, he wants to see the modifications and stuff, so he's been following my videos on each. I think he built one of his warriors based off my tutorials, so awesome. If that's what you're doing, bud. Alright then, let's get moving on the Carnifex. I have a little bit of news. If you guys haven't seen yet or gone to Vohir's channel yet, the man is just celebrating and happy. His son is born, Christian. He was born on the 10th of August, healthy. And he was, matter of fact, his video was based on him he was doing orcs, and then just before he could finish the video, he was off and running, trying to get his wife or his fiancée over to the hospital. So everything is awesome, baby is healthy, video's awesome. Do me a personal favor and to him and to his new family, just tell him, congratulations and how happy you guys are, because he went and brought us into his life. If you see his video, he brought us into his life and stuff, and his celebration. It's pretty awesome. I'm really excited for him right now. What I plan to do is build another Devilfex and then send the original one to him. That Devilfex, it was built for his son, so that's what I'll do. So let's get on with the Carnifex. Here we go. Okay, here she is. As you can see, I put the spikes on the back because we're getting ready to prime now. And legs are all set up. I had to put more green stuff on them. Blend them in, seeing the joints there. So we're set there. Now, remember that void. Let me find my toothpick. That ball void, went ahead and did the skeleton, rebuilt it. If I could zoom in on that without it going out of focus. There it is. So, sorry. What's going to happen is now we're just going to go ahead and spray it, and all of this is just going to disappear as far as imperfections or whatever, and it's just going to blend right in. Once you do all the dry brushing up here, all this is going to be black, of course, and then once you do the skull white, it's just all going to blend in and no one's going to see it at all. And you'll see, you just get it as close as you possibly can. And as you can see right here, like I said, I talked about detail. Right here, see how I followed the lines all the way up, made it thicker right there. On the other side too, did the same. Always pay attention to detail, because if you don't do it, people then notice, oh, that's what you did, and they start looking closer. But if you stay true to the lines, then no one's going to notice anything once it's primed and ready to go. Also, another modification I did was the tail. Heated it up and made it more of a natural feel to it. So now when he's standing, it looks like he's trying to bring or veer his tail around to hit you with that nasty looking mace. Well, let's get ready to prime. Alright, now we got him primed. Looking pretty sharp. Now let's zero in on the detail. Remember I told you it'd blend. Now you can see a little bit of stuff right there that I gotta repaint right there. Green. See the green stuff? A little bit of green stuff there. A little bit of green stuff down there on the leg. But that's what happens when you spray it down. But you see how it blends. There you go. When it's on the battlefield, that's what you got. You can see the legs blend really well, still in its standing pose. His mace tail. Put him down on the ground. Let's get a better focus. If you're wondering how I did the ribs, let's pretend this is green stuff. It's completely green. Of course, it's only the yellow. And then I went ahead and I just cut parts of it, and I used the longer section and pasted it real slow and very lightly on to it. And now I'm thinking about the ribs, on how you got to really use your imagination on something like this, because you really got to look at it and go, how's the body twisting? How is it looking? Because you don't want it to look like he's standing straight up when it comes to the torso part right here. Just one little section when his body's looking straight here. And now we see it's curving out. You really have to pay attention to how the ribs actually moving. See, I got him kind of straight. Now his torso's kind of turning off to the side, and now he's at a standing pose. This is details that you guys have to think about when modifying. Everybody has the same models. Every time you go onto the battlefield, you see the same models. Everybody has their Imperial Guards. They just kind of just move the arms up or down, and you know, you've seen it. And you guys that are watching my videos, I know you're here for a reason. It's because you want to learn something more. Be brave. Trust in your imagination. Cut your models. But if you want something unique, you're going to have to take that risk. And you're going to have to buy a Battle Force or something and start cutting models and sacrificing models for it. That's all I can say. You know, you enjoy watching my videos and you enjoy seeing my army, you know, changing as it does. And you want something close to it, or you have Space Marines, or you have, it doesn't matter what you have. But you're seeing these changes, and you're like, wow, man, I want to do that. It's what you have to do. Models. You're going to have to use green stuff. You're going to have to spend extra money on this or that, or a Dremel tool, or whatever that you need to do to do it. You know, if that's the route you want to go, and you want this special army that you want to build, you know what? I'll help you. I'm here. Ask me questions. This is Ren.